Bleed black and gold, buff forever. You already know, man. It's your boy, T Green, and I'm back with another one.
Since about week 2, well, going into week 3, I have been talking about the changes on this offensive line. And now I see what Coach Prime is actually doing. And he spoke on it, and we'll get to that in a moment. But as you guys see, we have been rotating our guards in and out of the game. And I know a lot of you guys got on me on Twitter and on YouTube, actually, talking about, Kahlil Benson was hurt. That's the only reason why he's not starting. But I kept saying, yes, that may be true. A lot of times our players was a little nicked and banged and we rotated guys in and out. That is true. But at the end of the day, I was noticing we was trying different packages. And sometimes it seemed like, okay, hey, man, we done established a little run game using these two guards versus these two guards. Or when this guard line up with this guard, like it started to gel real well, y'all. And what I'm talking about is our offensive line. We have 8 guys that's pretty much rotating in and out. Now, we know our left tackle and our right tackle, Jordan Seaton on the left-hand side, big dog number 77. And on the right-hand side, we have number 54, Phillip Houston. Those two players pretty much been starting, and the first 2 games we did try out Tyler Brown, and he didn't really fit at that tackle position. I mean, he did good, don't get me wrong, but he plays better at the guard position. So on that right-hand side at that guard position, starting was Kahlil Benson, right? And on the left-hand side guard position, Justin Myers. Now, we have been rotating our guards in and out, y'all. Now, we have seen Tyler Brown start at the left guard. We done seen Kareem Harden start at that right guard. So, either or could be in the game at any time, y'all. And to me, this is just my opinion. And I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. Me personally, I kind of like us rotating in and out the guys. And Coach Prime spoke on that because, you want to make sure these players get a lot of playing time because we don't want these guys hopping into the portal. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we still trying to find that right gumbo mix. What package works, 80 to 90% of the time throughout the entire game. Now, we know Jordan Seaton has been scoring high on the offensive line. I mean, this true freshman is doing his thing. You might as well go ahead and say, we will see this guy play on Sundays when that time comes, and Phillip Houston, that other right tackle, he has been holding it down. I mean, when we run that ball now to that right-hand side, bro, is getting down, shedding blocks, getting off blocks, and going to that second layer and securing that hole on that linebacker and making the way for our running backs, And it don't happen every play, because we don't run the ball. We run the ball, but we don't run the ball. You know what I'm trying to say? We still trying to figure out who our running back is really going to be. Now, if you ask me, I like Isaiah Augustov, and I said that in my last few videos, and I got a little pushback because everybody's pushing for Micaiah Welch, and I get it. I love Micaiah Welch as well. So between Micaiah Welch, Augustov, and Hayden, I'm good, and that's no disrespect to Charlie because Charlie holds it down. But our offensive line, I feel like when Phillip Houston is in the game, you know what I mean, at that right tackle. And when we have, like I say, it could go either way at that right guard, Kareem Harden. But if you ask me, and it's just me speaking, y'all, I feel like Kareem Harden play a little hard. You know what I mean? I feel like he's a little more aggressive, and I'm just saying, But right now, what we seeing, and this is just what we seeing, y'all. Let's just break this down right now. Going into week 8 versus Cincinnati. Coming off of Arizona, I like this. I like Zilinskas at the center. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I know. He messed up. He messed up a few times, and we had to bring in Cash Cleveland, and that was dope, because Cash Cleveland came in there and, hey, bro was giving out good money. That's why his name Cash, because he held it down. And it was hype seeing his parents get so hype. I know y'all probably saw that clip on Twitter with his parents just, being ecstatic. Number 52, Cash Cleveland is in the game. But at the end of the day, Zilinskas is going to probably get that starting position again, unless he do something out of the norm, which I don't think, On that left-hand guard, I like Tyler Brown. I like Tyler Brown, I don't mind Justin Myers being in the game, either or there. But I like Tyler Brown. And I like, of course, Jordan Seaton on that left-hand side. Then on that right-hand side, Benson, okay. He's fully back. If he was hurt, okay, I get it. But at the end of the day, I like him, But we have another dog who could hold it down too as well. You know what I mean? So I'll take it. And if not, then we put in big dog number 55, and I already know he gonna get the job done. Kareem Harden. You know what I mean? That's a big dude, 6'5", 315. And then, like I say, on the right-hand side at that tackle position, Phillip Houston, he's been holding it down. So that's just my pick when I'm really thinking about it. Of course, we like Hank starting, you know what I mean? And then at that right-hand guard, I like Kareem Harden in there, but Kahlil does his thing. See, here's the thing, man. They all is doing well right now. So it's kind of hard to say. And I think, in my humble opinion, y'all, let's just keep the ball rolling and we keep running all 8. Depending on who we playing, depending on who could get the job done, we may rotate this package in or we may rotate this package in. I like that. Do you? That's what I want to know. Do you like that? I like the rotation because we getting the job done. And at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we protect none other than Shedeur Sanders. And that's our goal, and before I let y'all go, Coach Prime spoke on this, and we'll get into a little bit of the scores, but I really don't even think the grading matter because they all graded high in this last Arizona game. But Coach Prime said this here. We're trying to find that click, trying to find that fit. It's like when you put a key into the ignition and turn it, if it don't work, it ain't the one, right? So you're just trying to find the right mesh there. Who works well with others? Who could come in on short notice? And in this day and age of the transfer portal, you want to kind of keep guys happy as well that can possibly play. You don't want dogs sitting over there on the sideline because they don't get an opportunity to get in the game. And that's real because, like I said, speaking on the scoring a little bit, for example, Tyler Brown scored a 76 by Pro Football Focus. Myers, had one of his best single games. His PFF grade was a 66.2. Like, all of the offensive linemen are scoring well. Of course, Jordan Seaton numbers was high, but at the end of the day, I feel what Coach Prime is saying. We trying to find that right click. But at the end of the day, they all kind of playing good, so we want to keep them all happy because you don't want guys hopping into that transfer portal and possibly leaving our program, and now we got to go out and get even more guys and try to get them jailed in. You know what I mean? So we just soaking in with what we have. So that's why I said earlier in our conversation that I'm perfectly fine with rotating these guys in and playing more of a situational football, meaning, okay, we may play this type of defensive line that may, do these kind of schemes and tricks and all that. So it may be best to put Tyler Brown in, or it may be best to put Kahlil Benson in. Whatever the case may be. So you see what I'm saying? So let's play if we're going to be playing like situational football, I don't mind us, rotating guys in and out. And then, hey, if we find that real precise 5 that could get the job done no matter who we playing, then we roll with it. But we in week 8, we could really possibly win out here. if we go ahead and make sure this offensive line is gelled together so we could continue running the ball and throwing the ball, and most of all, making sure our quarterback is not sacked. Before I let y'all go, do y'all know that Shedeur Sanders was only sacked one time versus Arizona last game? One time. So this shows you that the offensive line is working well together to the point where we was able to play players that who would normally, probably won't get in the game. You see what I'm saying? So that was dope, man. A lot of people touched the field during that last game. Let's keep this up. And you know what we're going to always do? We're going to keep our what? Our eyes and our ears open. Because you already know the motto.
You already know the motto, man. Another day above ground is what? Truly a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, tune in with your boy, T Green, and I'm going to be right back with another one.